loose, find the range. We're almost at game time, folks. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jordan Clarkson.
Well, his scoring has dipped over the last few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern. But it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
So here are the Jazz starting five. Lauri Markkanen out there with Bailey. Then it's Sviatoslav Mikhailuk. Then it's Jusuf Nurkic. And it's George in at the 1. And for the Knicks, Bridges and Hart are the 3 and the 4. Miles McBride is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the center position. Still in the early stages of the season here, but some people are already talking about MVP and Rookie of the Year, Grant.
You know, I think it's a little early for that. I mean, those decisions are a long way off. But, you know, B.A., I guess it never hurts to take a peek.
Now here's Towns. Really played well against Charlotte in his last game. Bridges passes to Hart. 3 on 3. Here's Bailey. Up and in on the layup.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Brunson misses. First quarter, just over a minute played. George's shot is off.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable, let's be honest.
And there's Brunson. That one's good. On the assist by Towns.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Nurkic. Let's go with a 3. The shot by Mikhailuk, no good.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
And the basket by Bridges.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy's dangerous as a shooter.
McBride on the double team. Mikhailuk, the pass to Nurkic. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. Well, we know he can shoot it, Doris, but Karl Anthony Towns is most effective when he's also working in the paint.
B.A., he has such an effective arsenal offensively that he's most effective when he's getting to each of those aspects. So, you have back-to-the-basket skills, no doubt. If there's a mismatch, go at the mismatch. But he is also so effective as a driver. Straight line, with intent, and efficient off the bounce. He can also hit a mid-range. There is nothing he can't do on the offensive end.
Now here's Nurkic. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Markkanen misses.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Outside Hart. Here's McBride. No good on the triple. Utah trailing here. To the middle. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
Markkanen finishes that with authority. Look out below.
Towns is screen on George. Inside. And it's powered home by Towns.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Until Will Hardy calls the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. He told me when he was watching film of their opponent, what stood out was Lauri Markkanen's efficiency. Coach said Markkanen doesn't need high usage to be effective. He gets a lot of his points off of movement, and he brings versatility to this offense. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Towns on a screen. To the paint. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist in this one.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And here's Bailey for 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Towns is screen on George. Brunson passes to Towns. He goes up again. Rebounded by Mikhailuk. For Utah, they've gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Yes, it's good. Markkanen's got 7 points in the game. The Knicks have gone 6 of 11 so far. Hart with a screen on George to the inside, and Hart throws it down.
You get to see on display how Jalen Brunson has become this dynamic force offensively. Nice use of the pick and roll.
Now here's Markkanen. He has 7. Here's Towns. Double team on Towns. Back to Hart. Clock at 6. From downtown, and the three-pointer goes. Hart's gotten his second bucket.
Well, Josh Hart just making a really quick decision on the catch. It touches his hands and he lets it fly.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Doris, while he's selective about it, Yusuf Nurkic has added a three-pointer to his game.
I think if you're a big in the modern NBA, you understand that your game is always about adapting to what's next. And listen, you have to be selective if you're just adding this element, but Yusuf Nurkic trying to evolve.
That free throw, no good.
Well, you love the competitiveness you get nightly from Yusuf Nurkic. The other thing you love is commitment to team, willing to back up teammates.
Sensabaugh is checked in for Utah. Collier comes in for Mikhailuk. That one misses. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans, but all-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry. Appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. Markkanen misses. New York leading by 4. McBride passes to Bridges. Here's Towns, and count it. Now 5 for 7.
That's the confidence of Towns. This guy, regardless of situation, believes that shot is going in.
And over the last month, these are the teams that have been getting it done on offense. New York, 4th.
This team has really found a great offensive rhythm lately, running smart plays, sharing the ball, and racking up points.
Jazz trail by 6. Markkanen outside, down low, kicks it to George. Brunson with a double team, and Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
1:44 left to play in the first quarter.
And you see that in building their lead, they've done an impressive job on the defensive glass. And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards. And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Utah ball.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
Now here's George. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. Shot's good by Sensabaugh.
There's just something special about a big that can deliver on time and on-target passes. Mr. Nurkic, have at it.
Towns with the ball. Started now by George. Double team on Towns. Here's McBride. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. And the Knicks lead by 8.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
George finds Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
That's just about size right there. Big Nurk, get up and get down.
To the paint. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Sensabaugh. And the 3 off target.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Outside Hart. Launches a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
And they are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
It's stolen by Hart. Here's Towns. Utah grabs the miss. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the New York Knicks closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Their work from distance has been impressive. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Bridges and Hart are the 3 and the 4. Jalen Brunson is out there with Miles McBride, and it's Towns in at the 5. That's the group for New York starting the second.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
Here's Brunson. Love with the defensive effort.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
Out to the right wing. Here's Sensabaugh. Off target with the 3. And Towns has got the ball here for the Knicks. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Towns double team. Hart from long range. It's hauled in by Collier. Jazz trail by 10. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Brian, back to you.
He can knock him down. Thanks a lot, Allie. Shot's good by Hart.
Well, you see teams concede the 3 to Josh Hart at times. This guy's growing more and more confident.
For Utah, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys. For the Jazz, Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Love. Bailey comes in for Hendricks. And Mikhailuk subbed in for Sensabaugh. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Brunson with a double team. Puts it up from 12. And another miss by Utah. New York leading by 13. Here's Bridges. That one doesn't drop. Pass to Collier. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. You got to give Isaiah Collier credit. He's a young player who knows his role, Doris.
One of those guys who's easy to play with because his primary job description is facilitator. Give this young man credit for finding open teammates. That certainly endears you to the veterans.
Karl Anthony Towns putting on a show on the offensive end of the floor. Legit 3-level score, and he's got it all working.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Markkanen left side. Off the mark there with a 3.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Screen by Hart. Inside. And Hart throws it down.
Yeah, part of what has made Karl Anthony Towns become an all-NBA level player, the passing ability has increased dramatically. How much more aware of his teammates is he?
Markkanen for 3. It's rebounded by McBride.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Brunson finds Towns. Shoots over Filipowski. Karl Anthony Towns, a terrific move. Towns has got 18 points in the game. Brunson with a double team. Markkanen for 3. Oh, Markkanen drills the 3.
The shooting skill of Lauri Markkanen is undeniable. He is locked in on the catch.
And really, the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Nurkic is checked in for Filipowski, and it's George in for Collier. And he makes it.
Well, what a run here offensively by Josh Hart. This guy just keeping the pressure on with his ability to put the ball in the basket.
George draws the double. Here's Mikhailuk. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. The kick out to Brunson. Misses the three. Jazz trail by 15. Pass to Bailey. For three. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 3 assists in the game.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And Hart throws it down.
Josh Hart hammering it down. That's a message right there.
Nurkic up top. Markkanen for 3. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Brunson against George. Hart gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
So confident in the painted area. Josh Hart understands how to score inside.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. Lets it go from deep. And there's Bailey. That one's good. On the assist by Markkanen. Bailey's got 6 here in the quarter. Bridges outside. To the inside. Towns throws it down.
Well, this is what makes Towns so dangerous. Pick and roll, pick and pop. He can take you either way off that screen.
Pass to Bailey. Bridges on the double. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Towns outside. 1:14 left in the first half of this one.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
And Nurkic throws it down.
Boy, that's just great passing out of the double team. They had him bottled up, but he manages to create an easy basket out of all that pressure.
Towns.
You call that moving with intent and purpose. The big-time finish by Karl Anthony.
Jazz trail by 12. George draws the double. The 3 is up. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Bridges passes to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Boy, Mikal just adding value to your team when he's keeping his head on a swivel like that.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one's good. Markkanen.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Markkanen outside. Beyond the arc. The shot that time not on target. Ooh, he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And hold up. We're not going to halftime just yet. The officials signaling that they are going to...
The previous play is under review.
The game, you always prefer to get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. The quarter ended before he got it off.
That was a great idea to give it a second glance. The replay system is available, so you've got to utilize it.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Knicks, totaling 26 points and showing no signs of letting up anytime soon. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
They've been shot out of the gym. Even when they do extend their defense, it doesn't matter. I don't know what.
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
Jazz trail by 8. Kicking off the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. Lauri Markkanen out there with Yusuf Nurkic. Then there's Keontae George. Then it's Bailey. And it's Mikhailuk in at the shooting guard position. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Graham.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
George draws the double, and here's Bailey for three. And it's New York with a rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Back to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Well, you want Mitchell Robinson to finish with strength and authority. He does there.
Doubled by Hart. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Just disrespectful. If the D gives him a clear path to the hoop, he will take it.
Let's just say they were a little slow to react there.
Yeah, and despite his restrictions offensively, you still have to close off the lane or he'll burn you.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Pass to Mikhailuk. Nails it from three. Mikhailuk's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this third quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gates. Just keep your rhythm now.
Here's Brunson. Rebounded by Nurkic.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
The shot by Mikhailuk, no good. Knicks leading by 7. Brunson driving. Rebounded by the Jazz. Mikhailuk's got 4 rebounds now.
And just unable to get anything going tonight. I mean, his teammates have really bailed him out. Yeah, every coach wants assisted buckets. Guys like George, they move the ball.
McBride passes to Brunson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
The second effort. And the layup is good. Robinson's got 6.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Pass to Bailey. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Robinson a screen on George. Brunson passes to Robinson, and the shot goes. Robinson's got 8 points here in the quarter.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
To the left wing, and here's Bailey for 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got his 6th assist of the night. Looking to end this cold spell. Brunson misses.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
And on lottery night, the Utah Jazz sliding back to the 5th pick, doors.
BA, I know for the fan base, obviously that's disappointing. Everybody wants the top pick, or they're hoping for at least a top 3 pick. But here's the key for the Utah Jazz. They have put in place an organization of leadership that will make good decisions over a span of time. This isn't a one-draft wonder. This is about building out over time and getting a sustainable roster.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. B.A., back to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. And a switch here also for Utah. Filipowski, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And here's Brunson from the arc. Utah grabs the miss. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in the game.
Now, how about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Cat doing what he does.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Down by 12. Doubled by Towns. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hart. Let's see the stat sheet here for Jusuf Nurkic.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
The Jazz making a switch here. Sheboy's checked in. The Jazz again can't hit. Knicks leading by 12. Towns down low. Towns double team. And here's Brunson from the arc. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Brunson's got 5 points.
It's gotten to the point where you have to chase Jalen Brunson off the perimeter. This guy will really hurt you from deep.
Count it.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
McBride passes to Towns. The rebound by the Jazz. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. It's good. Brunson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
Excellent pursuit by Towns right there. Get to work on the glass.
Sheboy misses.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Lays it up and banks it in. 9 points in the game.
Now, this is what we talk about, the tale of two halves. He has been outstanding out of the break.
Pass to George. They double team George. Here's Filipowski. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. And Brunson, here we go, misses the layup. George outside, shoots over Bridges. Utah with another miss. And so it's the New York Knicks, leading by 17 at the end of the period. We hear teams talk. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Bridges and Hart are the 3 and the 4. Miles McBride is out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's Towns in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Here's Collier. Markkanen looking it over. Bridges on the double. Here's Hendricks. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
It's not just the decision-making, it's the ability to put the pass where it needs to be, when it needs to be there. Mr. Markkanen, well done, sir.
And the basket by Towns.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Brunson with a double team. And we're going to have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
Bridges outside. Towns passes to Hart. Kicks it out Towns. Three-pointer, Bridges. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor. For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Utah grabs the miss.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Doubled by Towns. Here's Sensabaugh. And it's off from three-point range. And Towns has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. To the middle. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Boy, you love the efficiency with which he's going at things tonight. This is what we've come to expect from him.
Sensabaugh, no good with the triple. New York leading by 23. Towns down low, working on Filipowski. The shot by Towns, no good. Utah has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's Sensabaugh, and another miss by Utah.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Utah with another miss. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 13-5 run. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Out to the right wing. Filipowski for 3. Hits the trifecta.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Hart from long range. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. The Jazz have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Collier. Here's Hendricks. He's guarded by Bridges, and Hendricks gets it to go. Hendricks has got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
Hart passes to Brunson. Drills it from deep.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Brunson with a double team. Utah moving the ball around. Sensabaugh, no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk. Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
And Markkanen with the stuff.
I love it when Markkanen decides to throw it down. Show some fire on that finish.
Back to McBride, to the paint. Here's Towns. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here's Collier. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best. Pass to George, back to Markkanen. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Markkanen's got 21.
Now this shows you how dynamic Lauri Markkanen is as a scorer. If he feels good, boy, the numbers come in a hurry.
Robinson with a double. Here's Bailey. Utah, the rebound. Pass to Nurkic from behind the arc. And he nails it.
Well, this offense certainly thrives when he's knocking those down.
Outside Yabusele. Takes a 3. Nurkic with a rebound. And the Jazz with possession. They're on a 13-3 run. Here's Markkanen. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Clarkson fires. Oh, off target from downtown.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Knicks.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what would be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, you felt his impact all over the game tonight. A triple-double, outstanding.
Robinson. Oh, he misses the layup. Bailey. Booyah! He sinks the triple. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Utah. 15-point game. Bucket is good! Now Robinson. The three is off. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for